Imagine the highest high you have ever felt, a feeling so intoxicating, so perfect, it feels like the universe finally handed you the missing piece of your soul. Now, imagine that feeling being ripped away, replaced by a confusion so deep you question your own memory, your own sanity. That is not love, that is a blueprint. A predictable, devastating cycle designed to dismantle you from the inside out. This is the architecture of the narcissistic relationship. And before you dismiss this as just another breakup story, consider this. The cycle you are about to dissect is responsible for some of the most profound psychological damage known to modern psychology. It is a loop that traps millions. The narcissistic abuse cycle is not random. It is not the result of two people simply drifting apart. It is a deliberate, choreographed sequence of events, powered by the abuser's need for a specific psychological fuel. This fuel is called narcissistic supply. It is attention, adoration, validation, and, ultimately, control. And the cycle has four distinct gears: idealization, devaluation, discard, and the Hoover. We are going to map every single one of them. We will look at the chemical reactions in your brain, the psychological tricks used to keep you trapped, and why breaking this cycle is one of the hardest but most crucial battles you will ever fight. Let us start at the peak of the mountain, the idealization phase. You might know it by its more common name, the love bomb. This is the fireworks display. It is an intense, overwhelming, almost overwhelming period of adoration. Your partner does not just like you, they worship you. You are their soulmate, their twin flame, the person they have been searching for their entire life. They mirror your deepest desires flawlessly. You love hiking. Suddenly they have been an avid hiker for years. You love a specific obscure band. They have all their B-sides memorized. This mirroring is not flattery. It is data collection. The narcissist is a chameleon, and they are building a perfect, customized mask just for you. They need you to see yourself in them. Why does this feel so impossibly good? The answer is neurochemistry. Your brain, when flooded with this level of consistent, positive attention, releases a cocktail of powerful chemicals. You get dopamine, the molecule of motivation and reward. Every text, every compliment, every grand gesture releases another wave. You get oxytocin, the bonding hormone, creating a deep sense of trust and attachment. And you get a cascade of norepinephrine, which makes you feel alert, alive, and euphoric. It is, quite literally, an addiction. Your brain's reward system is hijacked. The love bomber is your dealer, and the love bombing is the initial free sample. They are setting a baseline of intensity that will be nearly impossible to sustain, but they do not intend to sustain it. They intend to use it as leverage. They are building a pedestal for you, not because you belong there, but so that when they knock you off, the fall is much, much harder. This phase can last weeks, or it can last months. The duration depends on how quickly the narcissist feels they have secured you. Secured meaning you have dropped your defenses, you are emotionally invested, and you have started to define your life around them. As soon as that seal is set, the love bomb begins to fizzle. The drug is cut. The first crack appears. This brings us to the second phase and the entry point of the primary weapon, gaslighting. The transition from idealization to devaluation is rarely a clean break. It is a slow erosion. It starts with small, almost imperceptible jabs, a critical comment wrapped in a joke, a memory that they insist happened differently. Your excitement about a promotion is met with a lukewarm, dismissive comment. You feel a sting, but you rationalize it. They are just stressed. They didn't mean it that way. This is the exact moment the gaslighting begins. It starts as emotional fog. Gaslighting is not just lying. It is a systematic campaign to destroy your reality. The narcissist needs to destabilize you. A stable, confident person is difficult to control. A confused, self-doubting person is clay to be molded, so they start to alter your version of events. Did they say that cruel thing? No, you are being too sensitive. Did they look at that person inappropriately? You are paranoid. Did they promise to be home by 7? They never said that. You must be imagining things. The goal is to make you feel like you are going crazy, because if you are crazy, you cannot trust your own judgment. And if you cannot trust your own judgment, you have to rely on theirs. Think of the classic example, the broken vase. They break a cherished family heirloom. You see them do it. They see you see them do it. And the next day it is your fault. You left it in a precarious spot. You were nagging them, which made them clumsy. You are just looking for reasons to be angry at them. You start to question your own memory. Did you leave it in a bad spot? Were you nagging? This microdrama is the foundation of the entire devaluation phase. It breaks down your self-esteem, one cracked reality at a time. This phase is characterized by intermittent reinforcement. Gone are the non-stop love bombs. Now you get a cycle. A nasty comment, a period of cold silence, then a small crumb of affection, then another nasty comment. This unpredictability is the engine of trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is the single most powerful glue in an abusive relationship. It is not born from love. It is born from cycles of abuse and reward, creating a biochemical dependency. When you are constantly under stress, your body releases cortisol. Then, when the narcissist briefly returns to the loving partner, your brain releases dopamine to relieve that stress. This crash and relief creates a powerful pair bond. You become addicted to the relief, which you only get from the abuser. You mistake the relief for love. You start to view the relationship not as a source of pain, but as a roller coaster you just need to ride out. You tell yourself, if I can just be better, quieter, more accommodating, the good times will come back. You are chasing the ghost of the love bomb. This is the devaluation phase turning into a psychological trap. You are being hollowed out. Your friends drift away because you only talk about the problems. Your hobbies fade. Your identity dissolves into the sole goal of placating your partner. And this is where the devaluation gets crueler. The narcissist moves from subtle gaslighting to open contempt. They will triangulate, bringing in a third person to make you jealous, a coworker, an ex, a new friend. They will engage in projection, accusing you of the very things they are doing. If they are cheating, you become the paranoid, jealous partner. If they are financially irresponsible, you become the controlling, miserly partner. They will pathologically pathologize you. They will diagnose you as too emotional, too sensitive, too dramatic. You are labeled as the problem. The pedestal they built for you is now completely dismantled, and you are standing in the rubble, wondering what you did wrong. This phase can go on for years. It can survive marriages, children, and huge public events. The longer it goes on, the more you believe you deserve it, the more your brain normalizes the chaos. This is the death by 1,000 cuts. Eventually, the narcissist gets bored. Your diminished self, your constant state of confusion, your desperate need for validation, it no longer provides the high-quality supply they crave. You are a well that has run dry. Or you might have started to fight back. You might have started to see the pattern. A threat to their control is the ultimate sin. This triggers the discard phase. The discard is not always a dramatic screaming match. Sometimes it is a silent, cold shutdown. They wake up one day and look at you like you are a stranger. A complete wall goes up. The love is gone. The person you were devoted to is gone. In their place is a cold, indifferent, almost hostile entity. They might ghost you. They might move out while you are at work. They might start a new relationship publicly within days. The discard is designed to be cruel. It is the final devaluation. You are trashed to be thrown out. They will often use a final, devastating piece of gaslighting as the parting shot. They will spin the entire history of the relationship to make you the abuser, the unstable one, the one who drove them away. They will play the victim to your mutual friends, ensuring your reality is not only shattered within the relationship, but outside of it as well. This is the peak of the psychological wound. The withdrawal from the trauma bond is real. You are detoxing from a potent cocktail of stress hormones and reward chemicals. You feel physical pain. You obsess over the good moments. You wonder if you can get them back. This is the most dangerous moment, because the narcissist is likely not finished with you. They haven't just thrown you out, they have left the trap baited. This leads to the final, dirty trick, the Hoover. Yes, like the vacuum cleaner. They suck you back in. The Hoover can happen days, weeks, or even years after the discard. You will be minding your own business, starting to heal, and then a text appears. A simple message. I saw this song and thought of you, or an emergency. I need you, no one else understands me, or a guilt trip. I hope you are happy now, or the classic, a sudden medical crisis. The Hoover is a tactical operation. It is a test. They want to see if you still work. They want to see if your buttons are still functional, and they are masters at finding them. They will promise change. They will admit fault. They will cry. They will deliver a love bomb that feels just like the first one. And here is the terrifying statistic. The cycle almost always repeats, and the recurrence rate for narcissistic relationships is staggeringly high. Many victims return an average of 7 times before they finally break free. Each time the cycle restarts, the love bomb is slightly weaker, and the devaluation is much harsher. The discard comes faster. The abuser's contempt for you has only grown because you came back. You are seen as even weaker, even more deserving of their cruel treatment. The cycle is not a mistake. It is the point. The whole relationship is a system for extracting supply. If you go back, you are simply plugging yourself back into the machine. So how do you break the cycle for good? This is not a simple 5-step plan. This is a fundamental reclamation of your own brain. The first step is education. You have to see the pattern. You have to name it. The moment you can look at the love bomb and say, that is a manipulation tactic, not a genuine expression of love, you have taken your first step off the ride. The second step is radical acceptance. You must accept that the person you fell in love with never existed. It was a character, a mask designed to lure you in. Mourn the mask, but do not try to find the person behind it. There is nothing behind it but a void that needs to be filled with your attention. The third step is to starve the machine. No contact. This is the only proven method to break a trauma bond, not low contact, not a friendly text on their birthday. Nothing. Your absence is the only thing that denies them supply. They will rage, they will smear you, they will try everything in their arsenal. This is the withdrawal. It hurts, it feels like dying, but the pain is a sign of healing. You are detoxing. Finally, you must rebuild the pedestal for yourself. The narcissist destroyed your confidence in your reality. You have to build it back from scratch, brick by brick. Trust your own memory again, trust your own feelings. The resentment, the confusion, the fear, those were not flaws. Those were warning signals your soul was sending you. You have to learn to listen to them again. Do not look for love in the chaotic, high highs and low lows of the narcissistic cycle. Real love is not a whirlwind. It is a steady, warm fire. It does not require you to lose yourself to find it. It does not ask you to question your own sanity. The cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discard is a cage. It is a beautiful, gilded, treacherous cage, but the door is not locked. You have always held the key. The only question is, are you willing to stop picking the lock, step out into the quiet unknown, and leave the ghost of that intoxicating high behind? The silence after the storm will feel terrifying at first, but give it time. That silence is not emptiness. It is the sound of your true self, quiet and waiting to be heard again. It is the sound of a foundation that can finally hold something real.